change that up. Now the first three numbers are where the rooms are positioned. The next one is the vertices, and then the last two are the primary index file and the secondary. So we'll just change the null to a 202, and then we'll continue exporting it. And if all goes well, you should see that our rails have gone see-through. I'm going to save, import, and run that, and everything looks fine. You can notice that I guess those rooms didn't line up. You see a little blue in between there, but you can always edit that after. It's not a big deal. So I guess the next thing I'm going to be showing you how to do is lighting. Make sure you toggle room changes allowed, because if you make any slight movement in the room, you can it'll screw up the file when you export. So you're gonna have to set light source, and I tried 10, I tried 100, nothing was really done. You gotta keep going up until you find your right scale with the right thing. So okay, we did a radius of 1,000, and that seemed to have made a difference. Do that wherever you want to do to add light, and I mean you can change the values up, test out different effects. You can do a whole bunch of different things, but that should work for us for now. And you can see by this how it works is it will overwrite if you go within a range of another one. So we'll just fix that up. Just erase everything by using a large range, and let's do this again. Now to save this effect, we're going to have to export original vertices and save it to the number of room that it is. And after that, whenever lighting changes, you're going to have to re-export it again. So when you export it, you can see that the other rooms got reset back to normal, but the one that you saved has been modified still, which is kind of a good effect, because sometimes, as we've seen before, lights can override other ones, and you can use that to kind of really, I don't know, whatever. So here, another effect to do is the back side of things. You can edit the vertex colors manually. Here I'll make them a little darker than before to simulate the back face that's not getting enough light. This is a very time-consuming process, but can make your levels look really well. And you can see when you're doing your polygon optimization and your XSI, you can see how important it is to or where you lay out your polygons, your cuts, as far as how you want to do lighting. As you can see, alright, so we're going to load up XSI again. I'll show you a technique how to cut different parts for lighting. So whatever polygons you want to cut, just select them and use the slice tool. Now it's best to view it on whatever side you want, so you can just click wherever you want, and as you can see, move it around wherever you want to slice it, and just escape from there, and your polygons will be sliced. Now this isn't a direct, a really realistic place to cut them for shadowing, but whatever, for the purpose of this, it'll show it, and it's always best to clean up the polygons after. Now you can always align the vertices after to make it look proper, and as you can see, once you do that, your textures will be not aligned perfectly like you had before, so sometimes you have to go back and retexture those. Also, I'm going to show you right now how to do the cool shadow effects for different railings and stuff, well, different see-through objects, or you can do it really much for anything, but so what we're going to do is layout. We're going to select the polygons you want to duplicate them, and I'm going to stagger this one off a bit just to kind of give it the effect of a shadow, I guess, casting off from this imaginary light point that we have. Do the same for the other side. No, it's not going to look perfect, but it definitely illustrates the technique I'm using here. Now for this, I'm not going to make it perfect, but I guess I'll connect these up. you can export that again and do the whole blender technique, and then import the OBJ file like you did before. Now, lighting will be erased when you do this. Now you can, since we only edited one room, you can export by or import rooms by room only, and only export the one room, but it doesn't really save the vertex location, so you got to do a bunch of room moving around, but that's no big deal. So I'm just going to quickly fix the lighting we had before. And to create a shadow effect, we're just going to vertice color menu and just set everything to 0. This will create the texture to be pure black, and makes it look for a nice shadow effect. Now in the second index file or index file or whatever, you can set an alpha value with a certain command, but I'm not really sure of it right now. I never really documented it when I was looking at the file, but if you look through the original Goldeneye levels, you can see the techniques they use and what commands they use to get that effect. So for now it just looks like a harsh shadow, but that'll do. And as you can see here, that room goes past the portal file, which will make for some weird, well, let's just say it won't render properly. So since we redid the room, we re-imported it, we're going to have to make changes to our indice file yet again. So I'll just quickly do that. Again, we cut and paste from one texture to the other. Save those up and re-export that room. We're going to have to edit this again because, well, for the same reasons, we had the new OBJ file and it kind of resets everything. So there we go. Now we got shadow, cool shadow effect, I guess, coming off our railing. So now if we load up our map, we can see our lighting effects and our shadows on the ground there. So yeah, that concludes the Goldeneye tutorial.